Well, you know, Senator, this is an evolution, and I know you've been asked about this before, about past comments that you've made about Donald Trump. You've said, I'm a never Trump guy, never liked him, terrible candidate, idiot if you voted for him, might be America's Hitler, might be a cynical a-hole.
My state, sadly, 2022, elected one of the worst. This little bearded garden gnome looking troll named J.D. Vance, a scumbag, sellout, who used to say entirely different things, but all that J.D. Vance wants is power, and he would kiss Trump's ass. He'd live inside his colon if he had to. Same goes for Vladimir Putin. My guess is he calls Putin in the morning to ask him what he should eat for breakfast and, you know, what kind of underwear he should put on. He's pathetic, and so here, as he tried to block Ukraine from getting its funding, John Fetterman, who has not, let's say, been quiet about his feelings about stupidity, had a few things to say about J.D. Vance. Let's listen.
And I understand my colleague is coming up after me, and I don't understand where my colleague Vance has about Ukraine as well, too. In fact, he owns, in my opinion, the dumbest thing I've ever heard about Ukraine, where he claims to some effect that he doesn't care what happens in Ukraine. And that's astonishing to me. And I don't understand the motivation to that as well, too. But all I can conclude is that that aligns with what Donald Trump says. And I don't understand why Donald Trump seems to love Putin as well, too. But it's a disgrace if we don't deliver this aid. I voted for it, and we need to deliver that and stand with our allies and stand with democracy.
Well, let's talk about someone who is new to the Republican Party, at least in office, J.D. Vance, who was picked by Donald Trump to be his vice president. Well, what do you make of that choice? What are your thoughts on that choice?
I mean, they are celebrating that choice both in Milwaukee tonight and in Moscow. Like, J.D. Vance is the one that has said, I frankly don't care what happens in Ukraine.